Hey, babies, how you doing, huh? Look here. Oh, I got me some new spectacles. Huh? I can see now. I mean, everything. It's like I got 20-year-old eyeballs again. I don't, but it's like it, sort of. Anyway, I thought I'd jump on. Let me take these off so I can say I don't need to look at this. Kind of adjust this a little bit. Just don't get sick. Okay. Well, I thought I had to jump on here because I got a bit of a pet peeve. You know, one of my shortcomings in life is being able to tolerate an idiot. Stupid people are the bane of my existence. Example, I've just spent the last 3 hours, now this might say something about my own stupidity, but that's another story. Again, I spent about 2 hours trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with my ignition. It wouldn't start. You know, no click, 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 no nada, just dead. So I'm thinking, oh, Lord, I know the best. So I put the battery charger on, do load test out. Oh, battery's fine. It's up all the way. It's a new battery, newish, you know what I mean. And so it's fine. So what the hell? Now, they put so many safety switches on our vehicles today to protect stupid people. And it's not there for any other reason. It's there to protect stupid people. Now let me ask you this. Who among us are driving a vehicle on the road that has not passed driver's ed, got that little certificate back in high school, learned how to do and whatever, and then took the test down there and got their driver's license? I mean, it was that way when I was a kid, back in the dark ass ages. I took driver's ed. Now, I'd been driving tractor and pickup truck and bulk truck by the time I was 15 years old, delivering feed to farms or whatever. But you know what I'm saying. Stupid people. So for that reason, they have to put a safety switch on your brake pedal. And I think it's hooked into your ABS brake system, whereby you must have your foot on the brake pedal to start the engine. Huh? Now, if you happen to drive a sports car and you got a clutch, with a stick shift, not an automatic, then I know that it has a switch on the clutch, because you must have the clutch depressed to start the engine. I wonder if they got a switch on the battery too. On the brake too, so that you have to have your foot on both the clutch and the brake to start the engine. Because we're inundated with stupid people. So I'm thinking it's battery, and I go through the whole check on the battery thing. Then I'm thinking, ooh, maybe the ignition, because, it's a 1998 4Runner. So it's 22 years old, baby. It's old, like me. Almost. Bad shape as I am. But it runs smooth just like I do. You know what I'm saying? And, so nothing. Now, then I happen to remember, ooh, there are stupid people in the world. Then I remembered, these thoughts came like in a millisecond. And I thought, well, the other day when I had them, what did I have them do over there? They did something to my, a tune-up and new plugs and wires and all that business. They went ahead and replaced the brake fluid. Now, after you've had your brake fluid replaced, sometimes there'll be a bubble somewhere in the line that's just got to work its way back up to the master cylinder and get out. You know what I mean? Apparently, that was what the case was this morning. There's a bubble. I got my foot on the brake because I ain't stupid. Nothing. So, in the course of me trying over and over and over again, I mashed that brake pedal 4 or 5 times. I got that air bubble worked through. Now there's pressure on, brake valve that the switch is attached to, so it knows Yep, the stupid person has their foot on the brake pedal. Go ahead and start. I don't know if you can tell, but it irritates me a lot. Because I wasted 2 hours of my life in behind a stupid ass switch that's on a brake pedal for stupid people. Because if you got it in park, where's it going to go? I guess they have now transitioned from idiot-proofing things to redundancy for idiot-proofing things. Boy, we in a sad shape. Which brings me to my next topic, and I'm just going to be brief because I don't want to be on here a long time. I got chores, things I need to get accomplished because I was spending 2 damn hours figuring out why my damn car wouldn't start. The election. Y'all just take a chill pill. You know, it's going to work its way out. Either way it goes, it's going to be okay. I mean, the Republicans have the Senate, so if Biden does get elected, he ain't going to be able to do diddly or squat. It's going to be gridlock, baby. And then 4 years from now, Trump will run again and win. Because 4 years of Biden in office is going to give everybody a reality check on just how stupid the left is. Perhaps they should install switches on these people. Saying. I've got some questions, but I'm going to hold my fire, keep my powder dry, as they say, and let this work its way out. I mean, you know, they're going to do the whole lawyer thing and recount thing and Supreme Court thing, and they'll figure it all out, and then after that, we get to decide. Know what I'm saying? We all done our patriotic duty. We voted. Their patriotic duty is to honestly count that vote. And if they don't do that, those people that are caught need to be buried under the jail. Because in our democracy, there is very little more sacred than the vote. Because it is the first line of defense for the people against tyranny. It's not the only line. Bear this in mind. But it is the first and most peaceful line to defend us against tyranny from oligarchies that would just like to take over and tell us what to do, especially on the left. Because, my God, they're so smart. They know everything. Baby, ask one. This is how you should live your life. Well, you know, there's some of us just don't cotton to that sort of thing, you know. We have an independent spirit. We want to live our own life. We would like to be the captains of our own destiny. You know what I mean? And if you fool with that, you have to get a boot in your ass. I mean, that's what happens here in Texas. As evidenced by escorting the Biden bus out. You gotta admit, that was pretty damn funny. I don't care what side you was on. Nobody was hurt. You know what I'm saying? There were some snowflakes scared shitless. That's just good-natured fun in Texas. You know what I'm saying? But you know, don't come down here telling us how we ought to live. Keep your little ass in California, Colorado, wherever it is you drifted in from. If you want to try to change this state, you think you're going to flip this state blue? You think you're going to turn us into New York or California? Baby, you need a switch. Because you're ignorant as hell. Ain't happening. Not in Texas. No, sir. Now, here's something I don't understand. New Mexico, I can kind of get, because you got a lot of artsy-fartsy people there, you know, and they tend to be liberal. I mean, it's just nature of the beast. And I know some very conservative, artsy people, some of which live there, and they're pissed, to say the least, about what's going on in their state. And a lot of it is behind the goofy-ass governor they've got. But I digress. You got these people immigrating, men are just leaving California in droves, and then when they get to some place that's finally better than what they had, they get homesick for stupidity, apparently, and they vote like they're still in California. Somebody needs to tell them, no, you ain't. Now, here's the thing that was a shocker to me. Arizona, baby. Come on now. Arizona. I don't believe, I think what's going to happen is they're going to do, some counting, and they got some more ballots that they got to count that weren't counted and such. And I believe Arizona's going to flip back red. I just believe that. I've got no basis in fact other than gut feeling. Could be wrong, but I think Arizona's going to flip back, baby. Just might. And then look at here. Nebraska. The hell is wrong with you people in Nebraska? You dead middle of the flyover. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a rat's ass about you. Your farms, your ranches, nothing. The only thing it could be is your high reverence for your native son, Warren Buffett. You know what I'm saying? And since he hooked up with Gates and both of them got more money than God, maybe they got a little bit of rich guilt. And then they tend to lean liberal, and they just want to provide and do for everybody. They don't want to use their money, mind you. They want to use your money, because that's good business. You're going to build a business, you don't use your money. You go to the bank, borrow their money, use it. That way if you lose their money. You ain't losing yours. And that's how they do business. Now, all of them that are successful, because who the hell starts out with a pocket load of money? Trump probably came closest to anybody. Started out with $1 million his daddy gave him, but he parlayed that into billions. That's doing something. That's like me giving you $100 and then 20 years later you're a millionaire. Without going into politics. Because there's a whole bunch of people that produce nothing, do nothing, talk, and on $174,000 a year salary become multimillionaires. And you tell me we don't need term limits. Please, with whatever word in front of that you want. So I'm just saying, that's it. Let's just take a chill pill, let this thing work through. It's got a course of what it's going to do, and it'll do that. And then when that's done, depending on how it goes, and if they reach a resolution. Now look at here. If Biden won the election fair and square, so be it. And if Trump won the election fair and square, so be it. Whoever wins fairly is my president. If you cheated to win, you ain't my president. You're a criminal. And woe is you. It's that simple. American people have just about had enough of the bullshit that we call politics, and the media. You stop and think about this for a minute. Why do you think, here's my question. Who determines who has won what state? Is it the state? No. The state, about a week or two after the election, They go back through everything, double check everything, tabulate everything, and then officially declare winners and losers. But on election night, it is the media and their decision desk who is peopled by the same folks that depend upon pollsters. He have been so wrong on so many occasions. If it would have been any one of us in our jobs, our ass would have been out the door. You know what I'm saying? Because when you wrong that often and that much, what the hell are you doing? You just guessing and making a pretty penny doing it. You know how much they pay these pollsters? Millions. And then, let's talk about the media. What is their agenda? Sure, most of the media is liberal, and they want to get behind liberal ideology and all that kind of progressive bullshit. I understand that. Everybody's got to believe in something. They believe in that, and it's fine. It's America, But that's not their true agenda. Their true agenda is the same agenda everybody has. Green. Not blue, not red, not purple. Green. And the more divisive they can keep American citizens, more eyeballs are on their screens. And the more beer and soap they can sell. And the more money they can collect. So, ask yourself, when a very small percentage, say 75, 80%, is in, and there's only a few thousand votes between them, and their decision desk has said, Biden wins. Now, he might, and they could be correct. But let me ask you this, when only 75% is in, if a big chunk of that coming in could switch over to Trump, then he ain't going to win. So, what are they calling? Well, based on our history of what... Well, here's the history. You've been wrong. Every year, you're wrong. And again, big blue wave. Biden going to win by a mile. He's been 10, 15 points ahead in the polls since he got the nomination. Who does the polling? Who reports the polling? And what is their agenda? They all want Biden to win. So voter suppression works many ways. A goon, like back in the, Dixie Democrat days, when they would stand with their shotgun at the polling places and scurry the black folk back into the homes. That's one form of voter suppression. The other is to give the impression that your guy has no chance in hell of winning. So just keep your ass home. No sense going out in the cold and the rain. Stand in line to vote. Because the boy going to lose. He ain't never going to win. You might as well just stay home. Drink beer, watch football. That's exactly what they're doing. They brought Biden within 6 points of winning it and stopped. Why stop? In the states he's trending, just go ahead and give it to him. Boom, he wins. Why stop? Unless you just want more controversy. Because you can stop, and if you're wrong, you can just plead, well, my bad, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Trump's president, let's go on. But they stopped. And they wanted to stop because they knew damn well everybody is going to get agitated when your guy is within 6 points. And they stop. And the other guy is like 6 states away. And they just freeze it right there for a week. Let's just freeze it Tuesday to Friday. Maybe Saturday. Oh, we're into the weekend. It'll be Monday now. Just prolong the anxiety for people. That's what they're doing. You had a Band-Aid on your hairy ass arm, and I just went, ee, 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 ee. How would you like that? Isn't it better to just go, and it's gone? Tell you what, America's screwed up, baby, and I don't care what side you're on right now. This whole agitation has got to stop, because if it does not stop, we're going to be doing the 1860s all over again. And let me just give you a heads up. The flyover folks, they ain't going to be the losers. $60 to $80 million of us are armed hunters and veterans that know how to shoot, know our weapons, and know military strategy. And you don't know what bathroom to use. It's not going to be good for you, baby. There's no safety switches for idiots in war. There's just a body bag. So, re-examine yourself. What do you want in this country? How do you want to live? You want to live like this? Where the media dictates everything to you? Where you just sit in front of that idiot box and have them tell you what to think, how to think, where to go, what to do, what's fashion, what's not? You got some skinny-legged little geek trying to cancel your culture? Or are you shitting me, Junior? Y'all need to grow a spine. Do what's right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not advocating for this. I'm just telling you it's going to happen. Because we've had enough. So, your move, Huckleberry. Let's just try to settle everybody down. You know, listen to each other, work together, compromise. You know, some stupid people are willing to learn. Some arrogant people are willing to listen. But you got to try. Because I can guarantee you what will happen if you don't. And you're not going to like that at all. Some of us have seen what happens in war. And you don't want to see that. You don't want to experience that on this ground. Not in this country. Ever. So get your shit together, man. Demand that your side is honest and fair. That's all you can do. I can't demand your side is honest and fair, and you can't demand mine is. Only I can do that, and only you can do that. But together, we can elect better people, man. Look at who's available. Is that truly the cream of the crop? I think not. So, that's all I got for you today. Enjoy yourselves. Be kind to one another. I got some more chores I got to do out here, but I just had to get that off my chest because, you know, a lot of people, I've been watching a lot of my friends, and they all wound up tighter than a tick on a dog. And Breathe. We're going to be okay. If we stuck with Biden for 8 years, we survived Obama. Well, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay as long as it's legit and there was no cheating. If there's cheating, Katie bar the door. Ain't going to be pretty. Just saying. So, I'm going to put these back on, protect my little bald head, and we'll see you next time. Love y'all. Bye.